Okay. I see it, but I'm not live yet. You already know how this goes. Nope, still not live. Still not live. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're good. Alright. Back with more Sparking Zero, again. But, as you can see, title screen's a bit different, if you remember it from last time. That's because, now, I am playing the new expansion, or the overhaul of the game, which is called, I shit you not, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Super Limit Breaking Neo. It doesn't say it on the title screen, but that's the name of the DLC expansion. This is big. This expansion was teased a while ago, and it's basically, I don't really know if I want to call it an overhaul. It's mostly just a big content update, basically. Like, it's still the same game, trust me, and I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. The biggest appeal is that we've got like 30 characters, 4 new stages, a bunch of new costumes, and a brand new game mode for single player. So I'm going to try to show off most of this stuff, because I've already streamed this game a few times, but I figured I'd stream the content for the new stuff. And here it is, Limit Breaker Journey and Echoes of Combat. Echoes of Combat is just the rewards page, which I've already done a few of these, by the way. Yeah. I don't even really know what rewards you really get for this stuff. Isn't it just Zenny? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, not too much has changed since then. We've already did the Mission 100 stuff last stream, and I think... Did we do Survival? I don't think we did Survival. I don't know. We did do Mission 100, though. But we did get 30 new characters, and I will show those off. At least as much as I can. I guess we'll just go ahead and do Limit Breaker Journey today, because, I mean, that's the big thing that was added, so... Oh, that's right. I was playing as Nova Shenron last time to see how he played. We're going to start over, though. I also decided to stream today because I got a new headset, so I'm testing out this mic and seeing how things sound, and I'm liking it so far, compared to my previous headset. So, actually, can I sort these? I don't think I can. Not the way that I'd want them to, anyway. Oh, wait. Boss characters, giant characters. Whatever. I think they're sort of. Okay, so we've got a good chunk of new Dragon Ball era characters. We've got Chi-Chi, got Nam, got Ader, General Blue, Mercenary Tao, Spike the Devilman, Grandpa Gohan, King Piccolo, Teenage Goku, Tien from the Budokai, Younger Piccolo. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody here, because I know sometimes I can glance over this stuff. We got Mighty Mask, Shin, Supreme Kai, Pikkon. Was Kid Oob in the fucking roster before? I don't remember. We got Jocko, Champa, Salza, Zanya, my favorite addition of the roster, Lord Chilled, who I'm gonna... I think he's gonna be the first character that I play as, because I want to show him off the most. Fasha, King Vegeta, Tora, Chi-Lai, Super 17. I'm pretty sure Oob was already here. Yeah, I think he was. Nova Shenron. I'm a little disappointed that Ice Shenron is not here, because like they're like the duo, they're brothers. someone suggested that it was because, oh, it's a callback to Tenkaichi 3 because Ice Shenron wasn't in that game either. And I'm like, well, if you're going to add new characters, you might as well add everybody. You can't just add Nova Shenron and not put Ice. Come on. You got Jita from GT. Trunks from GT. Hellfighter 17, which then fuses into Super 17. And I think that's it. Yeah. That didn't feel like 30 characters. I might have missed one. I don't know. There are some costumes, though. I think one that everyone was freaking out about was, well, I say freak out in a good way, was for Goku here. Oh, I didn't mean to pick him.
All right.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to pick him. Customize. Here we go. Outfits. So characters got more costumes, as I mentioned, but there's a caveat with these. So there's some costumes that look similar to each other, like this just looks like Goku without a shirt. But it says that it changes his Ultimate Blast into Legendary Strike. This is false Super Saiyan. This is the one thing that people were freaking out about. I'm like, oh my god, they added false Super Saiyan to the game. People thought that this was going to be a playable character, which it's not. It's really just a finishing move. You use the finisher and he turns into false Super Saiyan for a brief period and then he goes back to normal. Which I get that. I understand it. I'm not nearly as upset about it as other people are because it is just a finisher. It didn't really get a lot of screen time. I mean, it looks cool. I get why people are upset about it because I would like it to be a playable character, but I mean, what can you really expect? His moves would probably just be generic Goku moves anyway, so... But, you know, cool factor. I'm going to be honest, though. I'm going to say this, as I'm pretty sure a lot of people have pointed out. This game is like 2 years old. We've had all these content updates and all these DLCs, and even with Super Limit Breaking Neo, we still do not have a playable Gohan Black. That's crazy to me, dude. I'm pretty sure they added a bunch of new what-if scenarios to the game, too, but as far as I know, there's nothing too crazy about them. I think I saw one where people were like, oh, look, there's a scenario where Goku turns Super Saiyan 2 against Cell, and he fights him instead of Gohan, and I'm like, okay, I guess that's cool, but, like, there's nothing, like, crazy. Like, they're not... I feel like they're not really, like, capitalizing on the what-ifs as much as they should. Like, they're not going absolutely crazy with these concepts. Anyway. Chilled. So, Chilled, if you don't know, is Frieza's ancestor from however long ago. And he was the main antagonist of the Bardock special, the one that, for some reason, did not get a dub. It's one of the only Dragon Ball specials that did not get an English dub. There's a fan dub that's on YouTube that's been around for like a decade. Over a decade, rather. And, I mean, it sounds decent, but we never got a dub for this. And I've always been a little bit disappointed by that. So, when it came to Chilled's presence in the video games recently, such as like Dragon Ball Legends and now this, they made the interesting decision to cast Richard Horvitz of Billy and Mandy and Invader Zim fame. Yeah. So, Chilled pretty much just sounds like Invader Zim, and we're going to hear that right now.
Now, who to toy with next?
Gotta love it. I'm going to keep it at level 1 for now, because I feel like I still need to level this guy up. Now, I will say that I do like this mode. By the way, this is kind of... I guess the best way I could describe this is that it's kind of like a roguelite, in that you can, like, set parameters and, like, customize your run, and, like, make a quote-unquote build for your character. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so yeah, we got stats. It's basically like an RPG, like, roguelite thing. It's a node-based, like, board system where you have to, like, pick which opponent you want to fight next. And I guess the way this works is that, depending on your position on the map, the farther away your opponent is on the map, the more XP you gain from it. So, like, let's say I want to go fight, Nom.
Oh, how wonderful!
Man, I love his voice. Oh, did I have it set on auto skip? Man. Yeah, they even have, like, little, dialogue before they fight, so that's pretty cool. Now, I do have one thing to say about this. One minor complaint. And actually, you know what? It's not even a minor complaint, because I hate it. I hate it a lot. The CPU in this mode, you cannot adjust it. You cannot adjust the CPU and how, like, smart they are. Even if you pick easy, the CPU in this game mode is so sweaty and unforgiving. And I got hit by that, yep. Which, it's aggravating in this game because there's so many, like, defensive mechanics, such as, like, the super counter and the vanish and things like that. And the one mechanic that I hate the most is the super counter, where you have to tilt up and press square, because it's just so inconsistent, and the frames on it are super, super tight. I think, if I remember right, they said it was like a 2-frame window. But it just feels like no matter how hard you train, no matter how hard you try to practice it, it just does not come out. And it's frustrating because for situations like this, it feels like the CPU can just do it whenever they want, like that right there, and they do it a lot. But it's one of those things where it's like, if you try to do it, you'll never get it out.
And all because you dared to defy.
Yes. So I do...
I'm already the strongest.
I do wish that, like... Because, like, as much content as they've added in this game, which I appreciate, I love all the characters, I love all the stages, like, the game, it plays alright, but, like, I do think that the gameplay, like, the combat loop, needs a serious overhaul. And this might be a controversial take, but I think they should get rid of super counter. Like, the super counter needs to go. It wasn't in the Tenkaichi games, and I feel like its addition just makes things super, super tedious and frustrating for everybody involved, especially if you're playing online. Good luck trying to get this thing out online. Because, again, you have to be tight with these inputs. Like, there, I don't even feel like I should have gotten that. That didn't even feel like it was precise enough to come out. It just comes out whenever it wants. So sometimes, like, I think I saw a comment from someone that described it perfectly. They were like, you know what? The problem with this game, like the gameplay loop with this, is that it feels like you never really get a chance to go into neutral again. Because as soon as you guys start fighting each other, it just turns into a never-ending game of vanishing into launchers, into counters, into vanishing, into launchers, into countering, into vanishing, and you never get a proper chance to go back into neutral again, which, yeah, I kind of agree. And I mostly blame the super counters. And the fact that vanishing is so easy and takes barely any key to do. And it's been this way since launch. So I feel like if they were to, like, update the gameplay a little bit and just balance it out, like, you know, make it more like Tenkaichi, then we'd be in a better spot. But unfortunately, I don't know, like, I feel like just to mitigate this for now, even if they didn't want to get rid of the super counter, let us tweak the AI. Because even playing on easy, for the AI to be this sweaty is just kind of, nah. Another complaint with AI, in addition to the fact that they tend to dodge and counter everything you do, is the fact that, yeah, when it comes to trying to do your specials or your ultimates, they'll just dodge those too. They'll counter those, they'll dodge those half the time where it's like you don't even want to use them. Which is unfortunate because, again, as someone who's played a lot of old school Tenkaichi, that was pretty much like the meta. You would do a combo, which would lead into a launcher, and then you do the launcher into a special move, and that was just the way you played. And a lot of the time, they couldn't get out of that. You can't really do that here, though. What's going on? I assume that's Dan, because it's got the picture of Trevor down there. I think well, it says Zetro Power. Is that you?
Oh, broken already? Boring.
Okay. Zetro Power. Is that a reference to what I think it is?
Showtime.
I should be talking about these new stages. So yeah, one of that stage that you just saw, that we were on the ice stage, that was one of the new ones, the Glacier. But this is also one of the new stages, Kami's Lookout, which this stage right here should have been in the base game. I feel like every Dragon Ball game needs to have Kami's Lookout as a stage, automatically.
Time for target practice.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel, because I hear people, like, when people talk about difficulty in, like, the single-player stuff, they're talking about, like, they're like, oh, you know, I'd rather have the game be super challenging rather than it being piss easy. And I'm like, you know, when it comes to situations like this, though, where it's like, if I don't get a choice in the matter, it's like I think I'd rather have the game be like, I would rather have the game be piss easy and just have the CPU just let me wail on them than let them not let me do anything at all. Because I feel like with how, like, sweaty the AI is right now, I feel like I can't do any of my supers, because it's pointless. I can't do my supers. I feel like I have to cheese them a certain way. I have to play a specific way to get around their crap. Whereas if they were piss easy, I could play however I want. I could string together combos any way I want to. I could use my supers whenever I want to. Yeah, it'd be easy, but at least I'm not being forced to play a certain way. What other new character can we try? So we did Chilled. Let's try Spike. This is the guy. This is the guy that has the Devil Might beam that can basically insta-kill someone who's evil. Which, it's kind of like a meme. It's basically a meme at this point, where it's like, oh, if he really wanted to, he could one-shot Zamasu, he could one-shot Frieza and Boo if he got the chance to, because the way the move works is that it like takes the evil within your heart and it like makes you explode. And it didn't work on Goku because he's pure of heart. Who do we want to fight? Let's go fight Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You got this, Spike.
You've really stepped in it now.
So, how do you like the new look?
Okay, that's generic. I didn't think they were gonna have anything unique to say. Oh, he still got his trident. Cool. Fork attack. Oh, okay, that hit him. I'm actually surprised the CPU let me hit them with a special. Yeah, he does look very Toriyama. That's the one thing that I've noticed about, like, Toriyama's characters as time went on. You begin to notice just how drastically the character designs shifted from Dragon Ball all the way up to Super. I'm sorry, but Dragon Ball Super characters just don't look very Toriyama. They don't. Not only do they have, like, they're missing a lot of that, like, exaggeration and stylization in their faces, they're all just skinny now. Every character, even the ones that are supposedly, like, muscular and, like, god tier characters are just skinny for some reason. And that's always bugged me. Bring back... I want to see some Toriyama monster designs again, dude. Like Zarbon, when he transforms. Okay, well, we lost that one. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're on level 1, dude. We're still level 1, and that was our first fight with this character. They can just mess you up bad. See, the way this should work... The monster design went into Daima Goku's arms. See, the way I would structure this when it comes to the CPU is... See, we're at level 1 right now. We're at level 1, and the SP for each character goes up to 50 max. I would say level 1 should be for, like, easy mode CPU. This should be the easiest. And then as you progressively unlock the higher tier levels, that's when the CPU should get harder. But it's like, no matter what, even from level 1, it's like the CPU is just maxed out already. And I'll play devil's advocate, like, okay, the game's been out for 2 years. The game's been out for 2 years. They're probably thinking about the people that have been playing this game for 2 years straight and are probably used to the game's mechanics and want the CPU to provide a challenge. That's fine, I get that. But can you give some freedom to the player? I firmly believe you should give us the option to adjust the difficulty, man. Because I don't appreciate the CPU being able to pull off super counters consistently all the time, when most players cannot pull it off consistently. That's why when I look up super counter tutorials on YouTube, they have hundreds of thousands of views. That's not good. If your defense mechanic has YouTube tutorials ranging over hundreds of thousands of views of how to execute it properly, that's not good. Anyway, Zelrog, this is the new game mode that was added with the Super Limit Breaking Neo expansion. This is the RPG mode that you heard about. But so far, we're not really making it past the first few characters, and if you die twice, that's game over, and you have to, like, arbitrarily... They make you go back to the title screen. I don't know why they designed it like this. Just let me retry. I never got consistent warping and such. I'd be fine with just the warping. The warping and such, that's fine. Like, take it from Naruto Storm. I feel like Naruto Storm got, like, the gameplay loop down perfectly. They give you an out. They give you the substitution systems, right? You have 4. You have 4 substitutions at any given time. And you can use all of them at once, but you have to wait for them to recharge. That's your only way of getting out of a combo, is using a substitution, and you can only use 4 of them at any given time, and if you use all of them, you gotta wait a little bit and let them recharge. That's fine. I love that. This, though, has way too many ways of getting out of combos, and I just feel like one of them, the super counter, is just... I feel like it's a hindrance to this game. I really do. Yeah, and they should be using up Ki here too. Which, compared to launch, they have updated it. They made it to where it does take a little bit more Ki to use the vanishing in this game. But it's still not enough. I feel like people just abuse the hell out of it still. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it a few minutes before you showed up, but I was talking about how I saw a comment from someone... We're going to pick Super 17, by the way. I saw a comment from someone where they were like, the biggest issue with this game, I feel like, is how it just feels like you're never really pushed back into neutral again. There's never really a time where you get to be pushed back into neutral. Once you guys are starting a combo, you guys start doing vanishing and then super counters into launches, into combos, into vanishes, into counters. And there's never really a moment where you guys push each other away back into neutral, and like, it's like, man... Any notes on the new characters? The most notable one to me is Chilled, because he's never really been in a video game before. outside of like Legends, the mobile game. And even then, that was recent. So, to me, this is my favorite addition. I mentioned how they added Nova Shenron, but not Ice Shenron, which, again, to me, it's really weird because they're brothers. It's like, they're like a duo. And I don't even think it'd really be that hard either. You literally just make a reskinned color swap of Nova and make him blue, and just get Jerry Jewell to voice him. It's not that difficult. We got a bunch of Dragon Ball era characters. We got Chi-Chi, we got Nam, we got Ader, General Blue, Mercenary Tao, Spike the Devilman, Grandpa Gohan, King Piccolo, Teenage Goku, Budokai Tien, and younger Piccolo. So quite a bit of Dragon Ball era characters. That's cool. I'm hearing a common consensus that Vegeta from GT is probably the better character out of the bunch, because it seems like the one they put the most effort into, at least when it comes to his animations and such. All the others were from... yeah, well, that's kind of what this update was, I feel like, was the, oh yeah, here's all the leftover characters from Tenkaichi 3. Like, King Vegeta's down here somewhere. Where is he? Where's King Vegeta? Ah, here he is. Yeah, King Vegeta. Oddly enough, Salza's here, but not the other squadron members of Cooler's Armored Squad. Does he still? Well, I guess so, because look at it. It says Orga Blaster. I guess so. Let me, let's pick him. Why not? I haven't even played as him yet. Salza. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess this really is going after what Tenkaichi 3 was trying to do, because Raging Blast 2 had a couple of the other Cooler's Armored Squad members. So I'm like, if you're going to add Salza, why not the other characters? All right.
Out of the way, please.
It just... Someone described King Vegeta's voice like Chris Sabat trying to, like, chew on something, which, yeah, it is kind of like what it sounds like. It sounds like he's got something in his mouth. I bet they're not even reanimated. Just straight from Tenkaichi 3. Well, let's find out. Raging Blast 3, not Raging Blast 2, there wasn't even a 3. Raging Blast 2 had a bunch of, like, exclusive characters to that game. It had Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and it had Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Oh, I'm sorry, it had Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta before Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was made canon by Toriyama with his own unique take on it.
What's my best option?
What's my best option? How about not fighting the level 34 character? How about we go to Frieza, who's level 1? Okay, and I'm pretty sure I chose Vegeta on easy mode for a reason.
This will end it. I'll only need 1 minute. No, 30 seconds at most.
I'm surprised these two don't have unique dialogue. Are you kidding me? Okay, so you saw me pick easy mode. Watch how difficult this fight's gonna be. Frieza, I said, watch how difficult this fight's gonna be. Why are you just... Are you... Really? Really now? So when I pick... So when I pick easy for the stream, that's when you want to start playing nice and taking my attacks and letting me do my attacks properly. Okay. Okay, game.
Power of the Saiyans.
Behold the power of the Saiyans! Also, not gonna lie, and I think I've seen other people say the same, I prefer King Vegeta's Z design. I'm not a big fan of his super design. Orga Blast.
This is the power of the King of the Saiyans! Hopefully you've learned that the Saiyans are the superior race. This is the power of the King of the Saiyans!
I saw someone... Oh, I should have... Why'd you do that? I forgot to fucking accrue my points. I saw someone on Twitter make like a little concept sheet of all the potential costumes that these new characters could get, and I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna do it. I don't know if they're gonna have it in them to give new costumes to all these new characters that they just added. And I think one of them was Chilled with a hood on, and I was like, that's funny. I mean, it was in the movie.
I would never normally dare.
You know what costumes they will have? The ones in Tenkaichi 3. Yeah, probably. They're probably just gonna fall back on that. Okay, again, we're still on easy mode. She could act up at any second. Go ahead, you know you want to. You know you want to use a super counter. Okay, she's vanishing, so she's doing a lot more than what Frieza was doing a minute ago. Okay, still vanishing, hasn't hit me yet. Man, you had a slow charge-up time. Oh. Also, the CPU loves winning these minigames more than you. I like to consider myself a good masher. These guys always win the minigames. Okay, you're just gonna keep running around. You assume it's slower underwater? I don't know. Let's go up in the air and find that out. How do we go up in the air? I forgot how we go up in the air. How we ascend and descend. How the fuck we? I thought it was one of the shoulder buttons, but I guess not. Or is it? Now is not the time to be testing that out. Okay, we're out of the water. Okay, oh. Don't let her get a combo in. Okay, oh, okay, so I guess it was underwater. That's weird, I didn't think that would matter. See, that's why I don't like doing the combo launcher. Yeah, see, they always dodge it, dude. They always dodge it. I will put you down!
Let it be known, I am the strongest Saiyan in any universe.
Yeah. Chew your food.
This is the power of the King of the Saiyans.
I 100% understand why they reuse so many assets and models and share similar bases, but if you're gonna have different versions of the characters from different eras, they should probably look like those eras. Yeah. This game's art style is very inconsistent, by the way. That was a fine delivery. You'll have characters from Dragon Ball that look like they're from Dragon Ball. And then you'll get characters from Z that look like they're from Z. But not even that. You'll get characters from Z using their super designs. Like First Form Frieza. That's a Z-era character. But they'll give him like the Shintani animation style from like Dragon Ball Super Broly. And I'm like, I don't really like that. He looks a little bit too soft. Like his features, like around his eyes, look a little too soft for my liking.
March forth. You are brave to pick a fight with me.
Look. I don't know, King Vegeta. I think we're brave to be picking a fight with a giant character who has super armor. His second form Frieza having protruding shoulder pads, which he's never had once. Does he? I don't think I've noticed that. I'll have to look at that again. Because, yeah, no, you're right. I don't think he did have protruding shoulder pads. Okay, I think the gimmick with the giant characters in this game is that you have to, like, yeah, do that. You have to launch them. Which, trying to launch them in this is pretty tricky. Yeah, because they got super armor, so good luck trying to combo them. Yeah, I don't think we're beating Lord Slug. I don't think we're beating Slug. Okay, well, that blast volley got him. That reminds me, I saw, recently I've been seeing, like, a bunch of people, like, you know how there's those posts that are like, oh, what if Dragon Ball Super looked like Dragon Ball Z? And some of them look pretty convincing, right? But, you know, upon, like, further inspection, you gotta realize that a good chunk of those situations where people are, like, making it look like Dragon Ball Z, they're specifically making it look like the movies. You know, where the animation is much more polished and much more detailed than usual. If you go back and look at your average Dragon Ball Z episode, you can find some pretty bad frames. You can definitely find some pretty bad frames. And I think I've been seeing some people, like, make some, like, parodies of those posts, and they're like, what if Dragon Ball Z looked like Dragon Ball Z? And they take those bad frames from Dragon Ball Z and make them look like the super detailed, like, movie-esque frames that people have been making. It's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. Let's try... Let's go General Blue.
It's me, babes.
I've seen people say that he sounds like Pops from Regular Show, and I can't unhear it. Jack and I are in the section of Shippuden where it's a string of flashback filler using the style and music of the pre-time skip series. Imagine if DBZ did episodes like that and they actually felt like Dragon Ball. Yeah. Skip. This looks so weird.
It's sink or swim.
I wonder who's voicing this guy, actually. Who did they get to voice General Blue? Okay, well, since he's level 1, we have to pick... Well, let's go Cyberman. Now, please, do not lose to the Cyberman. Do not lose to the Cyberman. I don't care how cheap and difficult this AI is. You do not lose to a Cyberman, man.
So I'll kill you quickly.
I wonder if he still is. I can kind of hear it. In Japanese, he's Ataru. Oh my god. Alright. Do not lose to this Cyberman, I beg you. You gotta pull through, man. Well, I like his animations. I like his his combos. He's pretty fast. He's got a faster combo animation than Omega Shenron, so I'll give him that. That's right, these guys can't fly. They careen toward the ground once you're in the air for too long. There it is. There's the Pops line. That's the one line that sounds like Pops, dead on. I'm gonna do it again. It's just Pops. Okay, we can beat the Cyberman. they fall faster than the earlier Tenkaichi games. Yeah, it definitely feels like it. I can't believe you let that hit.
Trust me, I haven't run out of.
Okay, good. He let me hit.
Rocket engine! X9!
Extra crispy, just how I like.
Again, they made the Dragon Ball characters look really good in this game. Yeah, like, look at these expressions, dude.
I'm tougher and prettier.
Yeah, I feel like they really locked in with the Dragon Ball era characters. Oh, I should go back and look at, I need to go back and look at Second Form Frieza again, so I can make the comparison, because I didn't pay attention to that. And if they did make that change, I wonder where they got that change from, or why they even made that change. Dude, why are you giving me only red bar characters? 40, 43, 39. Do I look like I'm able to tackle any of these guys?
Let's get this show
Here,
on
let's
the road.
go to a cutscene, I guess, and go get some XP. Do I want to? Considering who they just tried to pair me up with, I don't know if I want to take the challenge, but we'll see. Okay, GT Trunks. How bad could this be? Oh my god, it came out. Okay, good. We don't get a ring out if we hit the ground. I always get scared when they put me on this stage because I don't know if that ring out requirement's going to be there or not. Oh, he doesn't get a ki blast. He gets like a kick. That's his ki blast. Oh, and it turns into a slap combo. What the? That's pretty cool. GT Trunks was in Tenkaichi 3. Yeah, no, it's like a mix. They brought back some legacy characters from Tenkaichi 3 while also adding in new ones, like Chilled, GT Trunks, GT Vegeta. Which, yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest, GT Trunks, when you compare him to even his other counterparts, he got hella nerfed. Yeah, no, GT Trunks was just a nothing burger. Oh, come on, let me, yeah, there we go. He didn't fall off any worse than 80% of the cast did. No, you're right. You're definitely right about that. The villains in that show were supposed to be stronger than Boo, but boy, it sure didn't feel like it.
Would you? I'm so tickled.
Oh god.
Have a taste of my ultimate move, the Satan Miracle Special Ultra Super Megaton Punch.
Are we fighting Hercule now?
Well, I'm still number one. Yeah.
Do the Naruto games still have decent what ifs? Any love for under-rep characters? I'm trying to remember. I think I played the Ultimate Ninja Heroes games on PSP. I think those had what ifs. I'm not even sure, but I know that I want to say they did. It's been a long time since I played those ones. The PSP Naruto games are just great.
I'm so tickled. So good.
The Naruto Storm games aren't really known for their what-ifs, though. They kind of just follow the entire story of the Naruto canon through and through in a pretty comprehensive, though abridged pace, which I appreciate it for. Filler was great to Tenten. Yeah, you did mention that the filler did give some attention to Tenten, which is pretty cool.
You're not really my type.
Looking to have the life choked out of you.
Man, I miss Chris Ayres. Damon Mills just doesn't do it for me. I've mentioned this already, but yeah, like, Damon Mills, he does a great, like, talking voice for Frieza, but once he starts yelling and screaming, you can definitely hear the difference, and it just does not hit the same for me. He's missing that really, like, he's missing the raspiness. He's missing that really malicious cadence to his voice. When Damon Mills Frieza starts yelling and screaming, he sounds like he's whining. He doesn't sound like he's filled with hate as much as Chris Ayres does. You hear that? Is this gonna hit? It's funny how different the flexing was in DB to DBZ. With the stuff Tao did versus Z characters, just no selling stuff.
Extra crispy, just how I like.
I really need to figure out the button for ascending and descending. I thought it was R1. I was doing that earlier. Why was it not? Okay, so it is R1. I was literally pressing those buttons earlier. It just was not working. Oh, I just realized he's doing the laugh.
And prettier.
Zalroggy did the laugh.
I'm so tickled.
That was a nightmare. Speaking from experience, yelling and screaming is where vocal range gets taken out. Yeah, no, you're right. I say this as someone who likes to do the Frieza voice myself, because I've been practicing the Frieza voice for well over a decade, and yeah, when you start screaming, that's when the voice will start to fall off. Which, I mean, I'm not faulting him for it, because, again, nobody can be Chris Ayres. That's his voice and his voice alone. You can be a sound-alike as much as you want, but you can't replicate.
Let's get this show on the road. You think you're a match for me?
Okay, time to show.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed with these streams where I get my ass handed to me. I have to sit here and keep complaining about it. I sound like DSP every time I do it. I'm like, dude, what gives? It's inconsistent. It's not coming out. I'm telling you, I'm pressing the buttons. See, this mode sucks because the CPU will always land these super counters, but whenever I try to do it, it doesn't want to come out. Okay, well, I guess there is a difference if you pick easy mode. There is a noticeable difference here. Because when I was playing on normal, these guys were always vanishing and countering at every turn. But here, I can actually get a combo in, so I can appreciate that.
I will give you the full punishment.
No, thank you. Moving on.
I'm so tickled.
More battle arts. I haven't figured out how to equip those yet. All right, I want to go look at what Kerber was talking about. I'm gonna. Can I quit? No. Let's take a break from General Blue. Oh, that's right. We've got boss characters now. Do we want to do this real quick? Sure, why not? Let's just get this out of the way. Might as well show off what a boss character looks like. Oh, it's Cell. Good.
What What is that revolting creature? No, no, no! I refuse to tolerate something this vile. Gross!
That was a bit uncalled for. The Red Ribbon Army is the very reason I exist. And yet you greet me with such disdain.
I like that. That was a bit uncalled for. Bring back Selen. Oh god. That'd be funny if they did bring that back. You know who needs to be in an official Dragon Ball game? Kuriza. I want to see Kuriza, damn it. You gave us Chilled, give us Kuriza. Now the big question is, who would voice Kuriza? I'm trying to think of voice actors that are particularly known for like their impish cadence. Jockin. Get Jockin to voice Kuriza. Kuratsuchi? Oh yeah. Oh, Kuratsuchi would be crazy for that. I would definitely need to hear that for sure. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna win this. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really putting a lot of stake into General Blue versus Cell. Alright, let's go look at second form Frieza, because I need to check this. Do we find out he voiced Frieza in the Made for Asia dub? Yeah, no, Kuratsuchi's voice actor voices Frieza in, like, the main dub of the Japanese version of Dragon Ball. Yeah, no, Uryu, yeah, the Play Asia dub, yeah. The Made for Asia dub. Yeah, Derek Stephen Prince, yeah, that's who we were talking about, yeah. That's who it was. Alright, let's see, it's more noticeable in match. Frieza, where are you? Alright, here you are. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? His eyes just look so soft and round. Because they're using the Shintani version of him. Alright, second form. And then you look at his second form, his eyes are much sharper. But yeah, he does have protruding shoulder pads. Let me pull up a Google image of second form Frieza to compare. Yeah, they don't protrude like that. They're contouring to his shoulders like they normally are supposed to, but here they're noticeably protruding off of his shoulders. That's weird. I wonder when they made that change and what they based that off of. Huh. Oh, to imagine a world where Funny didn't go to war with TFS. Cheeky little reference or two. You know what's weird? They threw in a couple references to Dragon Ball Evolution in this game with Grandpa Gohan. And they even say 6-7 a bunch of times. The dubbing team for this game will make jokes. They'll make references to other things. So, yeah, I'm almost positive if they weren't like having issues with TFS, they would have made some jokes at this point. Let's pick... Well, actually, no, I want it to be... Let's go Super 17.
I'll make you suffer.
I like how with Super 17, when the game launched, people were up in arms about him not being in the game, to the point where his inclusion was so substantial that they needed to put him on the main cover art for this expansion. Like, I think that's the only time I've seen Super 17 get any official promo artwork this crazy. Like, he gets to be on the cover of this DLC. That's how much people wanted him in the game. Even though, I guarantee you, if Super 17 was in the base roster, people wouldn't care. I feel like people were just complaining about him because, oh, well, this is supposed to have every character in it. What gives? But I also feel like that's not fair. I feel like, you know, if you're going to have GT characters, you got to have Super 17. He was one of the only few villains that were memorable in there. Because you had Omega Shenron, you had the Shadow Dragons, you had Super 17, and... Rildo? Man, imagine if they put Rildo in here. Apparently Dr. Mew is in here. Oh yeah, he had Baby. I don't know why I blanked on him. But no, apparently Dr. Mew is in this game as like an NPC. And that kind of has me curious. Are they going to make him playable at one point? Because apparently they're not done. Apparently they made a statement saying that in October they're going to have more, there's going to be more news for this game in October. That's so lewd in the whip guy, yeah. Mew never fought. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. I forget. I'm playing as an android, so I can't charge my key. Just gotta go in with straight hands. Robot Devil Baby Giant character. I mean, he would fit. We've already got a bunch of giant characters in the game as is. You know who I watched a video earlier. I legit saw someone saying, you know, we should get Bio Broly for this game. Which, come to think of it, yeah, there's not really a lot of games that Bio Broly gets to be in. Not that I remember. That definitely would be an addition. Come on, you can beat this. You can... No, you're gonna die. You're gonna... Ah, I knew it. You wasted that.
Because I challenged you to this fight, I was able to identify my weaknesses. I'm grateful.
Yeah, shut up. I should probably start making an effort to show off their finishers. I'm gonna try to do that with Super 17. They put a pool in, but not Bio Broly. Alright, let's get it. Here we go. Dude, they always dodge the launches. There we go, I'm surprised it hit. I'm pretty sure in Xenoverse they call that attack something else. I think they call it like Electric Eclipse Bomb or something like that. Electro Eclipse Bomb, something along those lines. I keep trying to charge my key, but I'm like, no, you're an android. Stop doing that. Again, I'm surprised that came out. There we go.
Been more disappointed.
It's also that's another one of those defensive techniques that's hard to like nail properly, and when you do get it out, it feels satisfying when you do. Nope, don't you dare. I saw that. You were gonna try to like he was about to go sparking mode. Come on, come here. Dragon Ball Luz, the only game to give us a playable Bulma.
Swift, but not painless.
She was the one that I said reminded me of Dante with her gun setup. Her gameplay was like Bulma May Cry. Chi-Chi always felt like the most offensive thing to be missing, though. Well, luckily she's in the game. I guess we might as well pick her next.
I've never been more disappointed.
Let's look at Chi-Chi.
You ready?
No, we're not picking normal. You're out of your mind. I think I saw you play her once. Oh no, I didn't play her. It was a clip that I shared on from Twitter. Someone else had already posted it. But yeah, that was the attack that she has. And yeah, people were kind of complaining about that. Be like, oh my god, she calls in Goku because she can't do it herself.
Dear. Time to go.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not. It's like I feel like it's more of a thing of like, oh, it's more of a showcase to like how much. Oh, hey, Bulma. Oh, I get a Dragon Radar. I was gonna say, I feel like it's just a thing where it's like, oh, look how in love her and Goku are. Yeah. Because I mean, playing devil's advocate, like, when are we gonna really get a chance to really see Chi-Chi and Goku do anything together on screen?
So,
She's only got 3. Give her 3.
powers enough to understand my theorems?
Oh, well, this is new. I was wondering how we get these. So, new battle art. So we got Dr. Gero as a battle art. Temporarily reduces the chance of being stunned by an opponent's attack for a start battle. Okay, I guess that's handy. I guess we'll take it. Better than having nothing. Oh my god, we're gonna go fight Slug again. This is evil. Please don't be giant. God damn it.
The reputation of the legendary Ox King to defend.
I mean, that's all he can do is laugh. I mean, really. Alright, Chi-Chi, can you do it? Can Chi-Chi beat Lord Slug? Well, she's holding her own so far. Oh my god, she only has one, like, she has a health bar and a half. Oh, she's got her Bancho fan. Oh wow, that hit him hard. I'm gonna spam this. Oh, that missed. Damn. That scream. Alright, here it is. Here's the... Oh, is this even gonna hit him? Okay, no, it just pushes him away. Did they fix that? I could have swore, yeah, because when I was watching your stream, Zoroark, when you guys were testing this out in the giant characters, that these like the rushing finishers didn't even land on the giants. It would just kind of like nullify and not do anything. But here, it hits them and knocks them back. So I wonder if that was changed? Hmm.
Now you're gonna get it. Nobody told me you were this strong. This is getting good. Too slow.
Ah, man, I was close. I'm surprised she even held up that much. You know, I find it amusing that for the characters that can't fly, they're able to dash. They're like able to like launch themselves into the air and charge after somebody, but they can't remain afloat. It's like, oh no, we can't fly, but I can chase after you in the air. I just don't have the pixie dust. I don't have Tinkerbell's pixie dust. I can't float. I can do air combos though. I can chase after you and do air combos just fine.
Now you're gonna get it. Don't go down without a fight.
Any day now. Any day now. Any day. You're just gonna keep hitting me with that same fist attack? He just hits me once. He just keeps going bam, bam, bam. He's not even really doing a full combo. He just keeps swatting me away. Which, I mean, I guess that's really all he has to do. Yeah, just keep elbowing me. Please hit. I'm glad it still does an astronomical amount of damage, even though it doesn't have the full animation. No, hit, 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 hit! Oh, you're kidding again! It happened again, dude! We're so close, man. This game has a sense of humor. And he was like the only level 1 character I could fight, too. And he had like 4 bars of health, man. That was not fair odds for Chi-Chi. Yeah, shut up, King Kai. Who else was there? Oh yeah, we got PyCon. Got PyCon. I want to try Salsa.
You won't suffer for long.
You will suffer for long. There's a line between him and Chilled where Chilled says, "I don't know who this Coolio is you're talking about." I know why Popo's never been playable, man. I still want it. I kind of feel the same way about King Kai. Popo, King Kai, King Yema.
You're too strong. Julius, I'm out squadron.
I hope we get to run into Chilled, that way he gets to say the line.
To join our crew.
Unfortunately, I cannot join your crew, as I'm personally already a part of Coolio.
Let's see what you're making.
Oh my god, Omega Shenron? Level 1 Omega Shenron, can we do this?
Julius, I'm out squadron.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is Sin Shenron. He's not Omega yet.
Let's play for a while.
Yeah, quote-unquote easy mode.
No! I'll destroy you! Over here!
That was an interesting attack.
Over here!
Over here.
Let's go!
Sure. They always dodge the launchers every time. Oh yeah, the hand blade. Yo, Salza, you should sue Goku Black. Stole your idea. Non-canon DB likes to do stuff with. Yeah, you're right about that. The fire and the lightning and stuff. Yeah, I've noticed that. Omega Shenron has that one move in... So Zarog, you know how Omega Shenron in GT, when he's fighting Vegeta, when he impales Vegeta with his back spikes and electrocutes him, they made that a move in Xenoverse, and it is the worst, most clunky, most unwieldy move in the entire game, and it is almost pointless to ever try to use it because of the way you have to angle it. It is a stupid move. Because you're never going to find the occasion to use it. Like, you activate it, and he just protrudes his spikes up into the air as if it's like waiting for someone to land on it. But the way the game is structured, there's never really going to be a time where anybody's going to land on that. Yeah, like, you have to manually aim it or like angle it in such a way that it hits them somehow. It's just, it never works.
It is foolish to come against me.
You're the one who called for me? You must have a death wish.
Okay. Wow, that did some damage. Indeed it is. Now to hit you with your own move. Hey, wait a minute. That looks like my attack. You want to talk about interesting dub changes? Zarog. Back when the Goku Black arc was just coming out, Xenoverse was a little bit ahead of the curve, and they included Goku Black as a playable character before the dub got to it. And the best way I could describe Goku Black's voice at the time was that it's like Goku did a Batman voice. He didn't have like the British cadence or anything like that. He didn't have like that fancy kind of like sophisticated accent. He just sounded like Goku Black was doing Batman. Seeing those games still just makes me wish Tenkaichi 3 had to be the one to get the Xenoverse support. Yeah, it's basically Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Why are you guys giving me all these high-ranked characters, bro? And why is there an exclamation point on Gogeta? I want to check that out. Yeah, kind of like what they did with Ultra Instinct Goku in that game, where they made him sound like a celestial being. Yeah, that too. I remember back in the day, back in like 2014, when people still called Beerus Bills. That was something.
I should be able to take care of you.
Oh no. Now what was that? I'm gonna be surprised if I can even beat Gogeta right now with the level that I'm at. We'll see what happens. Of course he does that. No, we're not doing that. Impossible! No, we are not letting that happen. Alright, Salza's is holding his own for a little bit. You know, you keep trying to do that, but I'm not gonna let you land it. I'm like Omega Shenron in that one episode where he's like, I said no fusion! Ooh, thank God I dodged that. That probably would have killed me. That is a weird attack. It reminds me of, like, Darkseid's Omega Beams. No, no. Put a stop to that nonsense. Phew, I'm surprised we beat him.
Never underestimate Fuller's armored squad. Scam's starting to have fun.
I installed old Tenkaichi 3 sound effects mod. I wish we got that. Like, I'm surprised. Like, I'm glad they gave us alternative sound effects for the base game. Like, we got the Type A and Type B, which I currently have Type B installed. And while it sounds better, it's definitely not the same as the old Tenkaichi games. It doesn't have the same punch. It's kind of there. It has a little bit more punch, but it's not the same punch as a Tenkaichi game. No. They need to go full force with it and just give us the Tenkaichi sound effects back. They went halfway with it, I feel like. Let's try Teen Goku.
I've been waiting to let loose on the big stage.
Yeah, also hold battle music. I feel like we need to get that too. I feel like they could easily do a DLC pack where they give us the old Tenkaichi tracks. Well, actually, maybe not. Wasn't there like... Because I'm pretty sure a good chunk of that Tenkaichi music was plagiarized, and that's why they cut the